Welcome to John's Corner, where our star reporter Jonathan always lands on his feet. He's a hard-hitting reporter who isn't afraid to throw a punch or to take one. He's always investigating the issues that others shy away from, uncovering even the biggest of scandals, while learning every secret he can. Here on John's Corner.
What's up, Blue River Nation? It's your boy Jonathan, and welcome back to John's Corner. I've been away for far too long. It's been decades, millennia. I was about to say centuries, but centuries is shorter than millennia, so really once you go millennia, there's not really much further than you can go. Existence, I don't know. It's been a while, but I'm back. There's a lot of stuff I missed. I'm not going to get into everything, just drop some scattershot a little bit. First thing is real downer. Chadwick Boseman, who of course is Black Panther. I first discovered him on 42. Amazing actor, from all accounts, a great person. Passed away. I never really comfortable with death, but that's heartbreaking. He was a talented person, and like I said, he seemed like a good person, and he had just gotten married, and then you get online and all anyone's talking about is, well, what are they going to do with Black Panther 2? How are they going to replace him? They're going to recast him? They're going to do this? They're going to do that? And it's like, is that really like the most pressing? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a comic book fan. I love Black Panther. I'm excited for Black Panther 2, especially if Namor was going to be the villain. But it's like, is that really where the conversation needs to be right now? Like, is that what's important? But, you know, the internet is careless. They don't care. I don't know. The most insane thing was, bring back the Infinity Stones and then bring Killmonger back and make him the new Black Panther. It's like, defeats the entire purpose of the first movie. The entire purpose of that first movie. The obvious thing to do would be go Doom War. I don't know if any of you have read that comic book series, Doom War. But in it, the very beginning, Black Panther he's in a ship and he gets shot and he falls into a coma. And then his sister takes over and becomes the new Black Panther. That is, I think, the best way to go. You start the movie off with him on his way to a diplomatic mission. He gets shot. He's presumed dead. She takes over the mantle of Black Panther. Then you have the whole movie. And in the first post-credit scene, they find him alive, but he's in a coma. And you keep him there because I think it's too important a character to just write off. But I do think it's disrespectful to recast him this soon. You put his character in a coma. MCU's playing the long game. I mean, they've already been around 11 years and they're just getting started with all these new characters. There's a world where you could recast 10, 15 years down the road. And this would leave that door open while making it all make sense. But, I don't know. That's just an idea, but I don't know. I trust Kevin Feige. He seems to know what he's doing, but it's sad that a man of his caliber and a man of his heart would just, It's always sad when you lose people, when you lose like icons and heroes, and he played an important part in the culture for a long time. But in other news, otherwise it's going to be depressing. And yeah, death is never fun. But in other news, Supergirl is ending, which is a bummer, not to the same degree, but it's also a downer. It was never my favorite Arrowverse show, but like season 4 was kind of tedious, but Kara Danvers was like, out of all those characters, and I mean you have a whole universe of characters, she kind of had the most heart. She was the one that I always found myself rooting for the most, even more than Barry, more than Oliver. She was always the hero that I always rooted for the most, the one that I could relate to the most, the one that I could understand the most. Seeing her leave is very sad. I don't know if she gave out a reason. My assumption was because she just had a baby and her husband wanted to, spend some time at home, which makes sense. But she did say she would come back for crossovers. So that gives me hope that they're not killing her off. They're not ending the show in a final way. It's more of a, we're wrapping up the story, but she goes on, which I think is important. And we're getting a new Superman show, which I'm really excited for. So that world of Superman isn't leaving television anytime soon. But yeah, the Arrowverse is going to look very different. I can't imagine The Flash goes on more than 2-3 more seasons. I think they said they had 7 seasons planned, right? So this will be the last one that they had planned, and then if they do more, the whole universe is going to look completely different. All that's left from like the classic days after this year. I mean, if Barry stays, okay, but otherwise it'd just be McRory, who's been on less and less of Legends. He's kind of a in and out character now, and then Sarah Lance. Arrowverse is changing, man. Just like the MCU. Speaking of the MCU, there's no movies. Black Widow got pushed back. Pretty much every major movie got pushed back, and now theaters are hurting again. It's really oh shit, is the movie industry even going to survive this year? Like, obviously the studios will, but will the movie theaters survive this year? That's very much in question at this point. I personally hope they do, because I like the theater experience. I like watching a movie with a group of people and all having a shared experience. Like, that means something to me. And to have that vanish, I feel like is a loss. I know people are like, oh, I like streaming, it's more convenient. But it's not the same. Streaming is cool, it's whatever, but it's not the same. It's not a communal experience, and watching a movie should be a communal experience. I mean, ever since they got rid of the midnight showings, it's been kind of on the decline anyways. I mean, back in the day, when you'd watch a cult movie at a midnight showing with a room full of strangers, and you would all be reacting to the same things, it's a feeling you can't get anywhere else. And it's a shame that we are losing that. The world, with the way technology is going, the way everything's going, everything seems to be getting more and more torn apart and put into little tiny squares that don't fit together. Everyone's living their own reality. And having a communal reality where everybody has the same points of reference is vanishing. And I do think that is a loss. I do. I believe that is a loss that we need to find a way to recapture before it's too late. Other news, Janeway is coming back to Star Trek universe. She's going to be on Star Trek Prodigy. Lower Decks, if you have not seen it, Star Trek Lower Decks, one of the greatest Star Trek properties of all time. That shit is so funny. Like, I was not expecting it to be this funny, but it is funny. It has heart. It has soul. You instantly click with those characters. It's brilliant. And Discovery just came back. That first episode blows everything out of the water. I mean, I loved season 2 because Pike was amazing, but this was so epic. Like, on a scale I didn't even think Star Trek could do, it was epic. And Star Trek's done some epic shit. Like, it's insane. But I'm going to try to be more regular with this, guys. I do apologize for being gone for so long. I've just been going through a rough patch. But I'm back. I'll be doing more. I love you guys. Till next time, I'm Jonathan. Give us legends.